Hey guys, it's Katie. So this is something I wanted to do right now, and hold on, I'm gonna make my chair really high. Oh, I guess it's all the way up. Wow, I guess I'm just that short of a person. Oh well. I wanted to do a fun thing because I feel like I planned after I graduate high school if I wanted to keep doing videos and stuff at that point. I thought about doing I thought about doing a whole little thing where I can give advice to incoming high schoolers and stuff like that. Just because when you enter high school, you will be a completely different person by the time you're out of it, and you will learn a lot, not just academically. You're gonna learn a lot about yourself and stuff, and it sucks. It really does, but really you do learn a lot more about yourself. But for me, this year, my junior year, has been one of the most eye-opening years of my life. A reason I wanted to do this video is because I wanted to talk about what I learned my junior year of high school, because school ends really, really soon. I just wanted to talk about it. I had never really thought about what I really learned this year or learned from years past and stuff about myself or anything until recently, because I had to do a project in AP Lit and Comp. And we had to choose one of the books that we were reading in class and which one affected us the most. And I couldn't think of one for the longest time. I had to go to other people and ask them which book that reminded them of me, I should say. And they all said The Great Gatsby, and that surprised me. I did not expect that book, TBH. I didn't think that was one that just would remind myself of me. But the more I thought about it, the more it really did affect me in a way, in more ways than one. Because a whole big part of The Great Gatsby is the fact, if you haven't read that book yet, I recommend it's very good. If you take AP Lit, you will read it. But it's the thing that they talk about in that book is about letting go of your past and things you can't control and things like that in your life. And that was a problem I've always had in my life. I have trouble letting things go. I can hold a grudge, I can hold on to people, I can hold on to things in my life, and I just don't want to let them go because I feel like it's a part of me, and if I let them go or let that thing go or the memory or whatever, then I lose a part of myself. But thinking back, this has been the year where I really started letting go. One reason I even started doing YouTube videos, I never talked about this, but it was so that I could hold on to that part of me and I could hold on to just things in my life. But the more I started, talking out my feelings and stuff, because I'm an only child. I'm not an introvert, I'm an extrovert, but I'm an only child. I'm very independent. If you ever see me walking in the halls, I will most likely be walking alone just because I'm very independent. I will do a lot of things by myself. I don't mind doing projects and stuff by myself. It's just, I get done efficiently. I have a way I want to do it. So this was a good way for me. So if I wanted to talk about my feelings and stuff and talk about my life and just stuff, I can let go of it. Because there's almost 150 people here just watching, and that's a really cool thing. But this is the year I really started embracing myself and letting the bad things in my life go. You never know what's really bad in your life until you finally see what's in front of you. Most people, what's going to happen in your life is you're going to try to hold on to something that's very toxic for you. The only way to tell if it's a toxic thing in your life, the only way you're going to be able to actually let it go is if you stop denying what's right in front of you. That was a problem in my life. I didn't want to let things go, like I mentioned. I wanted to keep them because I thought it was a part of me. But I knew right in front of me that this thing is bad. This thing is not for me. There are certain other things I should be focusing on in my life. I should be focusing on this and that, academics, dance, things like that. And I wouldn't. I would dwell on whatever bad that was going on in my life or whatever that thing was, and I would hold on to it. But I read a book recently also, and they had a quote in there about sometimes the more you want to hold on to something, the more it wants to go away, the more it wants to escape. And that affected me so much. Just thinking about it, the more you try to hold on to something in your life, the more it wants to escape. And that really, I learned a lot about myself just by a quote in a Disney book. I guess what I'm trying to say is that this is the year where I'm thinking about the future and who I want to become. And this is the year I finally started, you know, feeling much better about my body. Not caring if I'm a stick or if I'm not. Like, not caring as much, but just being myself. This is the year I started, you know, doing what's better for me, and not always what's better for other people, because I can be a people pleaser. I like to make other people happy before myself, but then I realized that sometimes you can't do that. You have to do what's right for you before you can ever do something right for someone else. This is the year I started loving who I am and realizing that there are certain people in your life that just won't like you for that. And not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone is going to be right next to you by your side. Only certain people in your life will be. And this is the year I really started seeing that and really started realizing all that about myself. This is the year I started like embracing more of my femininity and my sexuality and stuff like that. Kind of like Ariana Grande or Dangerous Woman. I've been accepting more stuff about myself and how how I see myself. I've gotten a better image overall. This is just the year I have really learned a lot about myself, and I'm proud to be me. I've stopped letting things get me down so easily, because I do what's right for me, and I'm going to do what's right for me, because in the end, those memories, some of those people, they might not be there. In the end, it's just gonna be me. And I have to be with myself for eternity, the rest of my life, forever. And if I don't love myself, if I don't give myself that happiness or what I need in life, what kind of a person would I be? I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm not gonna be something I'm not. I'm going to be me. And I'm going to accept me for me. And that's a big lesson I learned just this whole year in general. So that was just something I wanted to talk about and just kind of, I don't know, rant about, because I've learned that about myself a lot lately. And this is some of the stuff I just learned my junior year through experiences and stuff, and just thinking back to myself and talking to people. And it's just, all that really dawned on me. And I hope by this age, any of you can really see what I see. So that's what I had for you guys today. I hope you liked it. Just comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!